So, hey to you all. Bright blessings. Have a awesome half of a year coming up here. Transformation 2015. So, let's just get the ball rolling with the lovely new blog. We got the Seven of Wands there. And what is that about? What is that saying? That is about when you know your belief system, when you know the way you're thinking is right and it's contrary to other people, it's all about that. And as you can see, that guy is like maybe doing a little bit of a fight, but he's on some pretty steady ground. And that's what it's all about. It's about having your own belief system, believing in what you believe in, and all of that good stuff. So for now, as I'm starting these new uploads and stuff, we're going to kind of do a what I'm eating in combination with a little talk. So what am I eating? So I've been getting maitake mushrooms. Those are fresh from a local new organic shop. They've been going down to LA and get them. I opened them up so you could see what they look like because they're so freaking cool. And these are fresh. These are not dried, okay? So, and this is the package. It's this company Hokio that I've seen. Yeah, Hokio that I've seen these big trumpet mushrooms in, and you know that it's from not the United States because it says 100% biologique. So, and then we've also got the badass shiitake mushrooms. And so, because I heard from Paul Stamets, he put a thing up on Facebook that all mushrooms should be slightly cooked. I've been eating these sort of parboiled. So I've already got the little skillet going over there, and then I'm going to drop these in there and just let them come to a boil and then turn them off and put the lid on. And I'm actually been saving the water and using it for making dressings, which we're probably going to do with this dressing that we're going to make. So I measured this out really good. That's 1 cup of like 2 or 3 day old sprouted sunflower seeds. That's at the bottom, and then some sesame seeds don't start sprouting like right away. So that's 1 cup sprouted sunflower seeds and half a cup of sesame seeds. Then we got this lovely mushroom water I was telling you about. So Paul Stamets is the, not even arguably, like as far as published and as far as the health motivational speaker on the evolutionary possibility of mushrooms. You should check out his video on YouTube of 6 ways mushrooms can save the world. Anyways, he says that mushrooms should be cooked. And I certainly know that from a lot of the harder, woodier mushrooms, the shiitake ones I use. They've got a little bit of a harder surface than the maitakes, but he says that they all should be cooked. So this is what's left over of the cook water, okay, from last night's meal. So I just poured it off in the pan and put it in this jar and put it to the fridge. So I'm going to put it in that with some lemon and with some vinegar. And then we got the good old turmeric. Going to put all of that in there. Turmeric, very powerful. Whole big chunk of ginger. And then these I get from Mountain Rose Herbs, these bird's eye chilies, and I've been just really getting into some hot. So that's like a few of them are broken, but that's like a good 6 or 8 of those, and that's probably too much for most people, but I'm making this for myself. And so then I'm going to put the mushroom water in there. So I already know the spices I'm going to put in there. I'm going to put a good tablespoon or 2 of Soleil salt in there. I'm going to put a good scoop of coconut oil in there. And then I'm going to put dill, and I'm really into mustard right now. So a good fat, like 1/4 cup of dill and a teaspoon of mustard. Yeah, teaspoon of mustard. And then I'm going to blend that all up. So we made a few changes in the moment there. There's the dressing. It's totally awesome. And instead of the coconut oil, because I was running out of coconut oil and I wanted to save some for the weekend because I got friends coming, I used red palm oil, which I have around. I don't always think of using it. I just broke into this jar and it's super, super orange. You can see it there. And of course that's beta carotene, and I believe it is a good source of copper. Yeah. Of course, it doesn't list copper because that's not really considered an essential ingredient. So the dressing, also sauce, took a change of direction because I wanted to put some oregano in there, dill, the diatomaceous earth, which I'm always using, and that's really great for getting rid of parasites. I got some of the oil on my mouth there. You got to watch that stuff. It'll stain everything, like turmeric. Oregano, mustard, caraway seed in there, and of course, that is just a winner. It's really powerhouse of flavor, and like I said, always punch these up, because you're pouring them on stuff, which is going to dilute all that powerful flavor. So I'm going to just assemble the salad really quick. So here is the cultured veg that I showed on my last episode. Of course, you can see how much of this I eat, and all of that liquid that's now in there, that can be used for all kinds of awesome stuff. But this is going in the salad, and always eating so much of this, and just I've got to, like, really, it doesn't take much effort to put these together. It's just chop up veg. You take a handful of the veg, put it in the Vitamix, a little bit of salt, pour it back in there. If everything's not submerged in water, pour a little extra water in there, and away you go. And one more time, here is the link right here to my upload about 6 probiotics you can make at home, and I have it queued up to go right to the veg one. So okay. So here we go. It's mostly just chopped cilantro, a big bunch of that, with buckwheat and sunflower sprouts, and then a whole bunch of tomatoes, as you can see. The yummy mushrooms, which are parboiled, and one whole avocado on top, and then we're just going to put the dressing all over that, and it's going to be good. And we'll have that in just a second here. So we're going to have a little bit of talk about Transformation 2015. So what we had happen in March was a Pluto-Uranus square, which has not happened since 1965. And of course, we know about the big cultural shift that happened in 1965, which would be called the 60s. And so we've had the third blood moon, which happened in April. And as of last weekend, Saturn went into Scorpio. And so this whole year for me has been all about transformation. So we're nearly 6 months into this year, and I swear to God, as I'm making space for the new me, I've just kind of forgotten stuff. Like, it seems like the last 6 months have been like maybe 5 years. And so this Saturn going into Scorpio, and I'm not an expert, I'm just into astrology and I'm monitoring how it's affecting me, and I'm speaking as somebody who's a hardcore vegan and who's into spirituality, and I believe that the two are very necessary if you like are just living in this world. It's amazing time. So anyways, don't let me digress too much, and I'll just tell you, the Saturn in Scorpio for the entire summer until roughly September 15th, it's just getting on this tide, this tide of the way transformation's going, and you can resist that. It's like we have free will. There is this like tide of like what people call fate, and you can go against that. You can choose not to do that. Like a lot of people talk about astrology. Oh, I have free will. No doubt that you have free will, but you can make the choice to go with the tide of what the cosmos is saying to you. So, somebody asked me about my spirituality, and that's a really loaded question, and I'll maybe type the answer up. I'm probably going to have more of an episode on that, but my spirituality in a nutshell is sort of shamanism. I've practiced Wicca like since I was maybe in my 20s, around the same time I became a raw foodist, which was when I was 22. I am a Hermetic Christian in the sense of that I follow a much more mystical version of Christianity. I also pick and choose bits and pieces out of Hinduism and Buddhism, and I love the whole daily practice aspect of the Muslim culture, and they seem like very spiritual people. Um, uh, anyways, so I want to offer thanks. Oh crap, my spoon. Okay. So I want to offer thanks to the Creator for supplying this food for me, and I see everything in my life as a blessing. I have great thanks, especially for somebody showing up with the DMT, which I smoked for the first time last night, and that was completely amazing. And yes, I did just say that. Um, I offer thanks to my lineage. Thanks for my consciousness. Thank you for this body, and thank you for everything that's led me to here. So anyways, gonna try to keep uploading. Over in here, that that is going to be links to my website, and over in here, that is links to various songs, and at some point I'm going to put together a song list. I want to say thank you and bright blessings, and what we have coming up is we just passed the new moon and we have the summer solstice coming, so set your intentions. Set your intentions of the way you want to see your life going, the way you want to see the next 6 months going. And as we go through this summer of Saturn in Scorpio, we are going to find ourselves reviewing the last 3 years, which have been a very transformative time, right? Thank you and bright blessings. Support me by supporting my music. Link and comment. Let me know who you are. I see there's a good 100 plus of you or so that are. I thank you for watching me after I've been uploaded in 6 months. So, again, thank you. Oh man, this is so good. So many, the hot peppers, I'm already sweating. Oh my god, I love this.